Hey everyone, my name's Amanda and I'm the Fun-Sized Reader, and today I wanted to talk to you about Tempt Me by K.A. Tucker, or Nina West, or whoever's on the cover of whichever one you're looking at. As you can probably guess, I thought I was reading a K.A. Tucker book when I first looked this up, and then I see that it is under the name Nina West, and I had to kind of do some investigating to figure out that Nina West is a pen name for K.A. Tucker. While I saw K.A. Tucker post about this book on her own Instagram, that's one of the reasons that I looked it up to begin with. It was written by her, but it's very different from the other K.A. Tucker books I've read and recommended on this channel in the past. I was feeling the billionaire romances in January. I saw K.A. Tucker post about a billionaire romance. It was set in Alaska, and I was like, yeehaw, I'm going to read this. I was expecting more of the Jonah romance, feelings, emotional type vibe from her with this book. It was not. It was very different, and now I understand putting it under a different name. This book had more of a 50 Shades of Grey feel than a The Simple Wild feel. It's about a girl named Abby, and she is trying to get away for the summer in between her college years. She has been with the same guy since high school, I believe. They come from a small, very religious town where everybody knows everything about everyone. She had been saving herself for her marriage to this guy, except she walked in on him cheating on her with another woman. So she now doesn't want to go home for the summer where he is going to be, and she signs up randomly to work at a new hotel that is opening in Alaska to kind of get away and forget everything. But when she gets there, there's been a mix-up with her job, and after a couple days of trying to figure it out and fix it, she gets reassigned to be the personal assistant of the owner of the hotel, Henry Wolf, who is a billionaire and who everybody who works there wants to sleep with. I gave this book 3 stars. I liked it. It was entertaining. I want to continue reading because it did leave off on a little bit of a cliffhanger. That was one thing that I didn't expect about this book going into it. I looked and saw that it was a series written by K.A. Tucker. I was not expecting them to be one whole story, but kind of like 50 Shades of Grey, it is one whole story following the 2 characters. It's not like the typical romance series where each book is a different set. I thought that that's what it was going to be like with this billionaire romance. I was like, there are brothers, like is each one going to be a different? No. It follows all the same characters in one big story, kind of like 50 Shades. So I was definitely like taken off by that. It also was very different from what I expected. As you can kind of tell by the description, it is a little bit less of a romance, which is what I expected from K.A. Tucker, and more of like a conquest, teach me, experience story. It's a lot of lusting instead of a lot of loving. So it was entertaining, and the story like had some funny moments and quirky moments and like the feeling the embarrassment for the characters moments, but it was definitely a conquest, young, naive, inexperienced woman and a very experienced billionaire power dynamic type story. Definitely know that going into it. Like I said, entertaining if you're aware of what the actual storyline is and you're not expecting a sweet, heartfelt romance with, cute raccoons and shaving beards in Alaska. That being said, this book is a spice rating of 4 chilies. There was some build up to the spice. There was some story. Obviously, there's quite a few characters. Once it was spicy, it was spicy. It was like I said, inexperienced, teach me type book and felt very conquesty. So the spice does reflect that as well. In addition to the spice, the cliffhanger kind of leaves you with curiosity. You want to know what happened, but it can potentially be triggering. There is not specific discussion of on-screen sexual assault in this book, but it is discussed as part of the past of some characters. So just kind of be warned about that if that's something that you don't want to read about. Sexual assault, losing virginity, those types of things are discussed in this book. I will say though, K.A. Tucker did a great job of like making you care about the characters. Even though it was very smutty, I do still want to know what happens, just like in 50 Shades. Like I actually cared about the characters and wanted to know what happens. Same thing in this one. So I definitely will be continuing the series, at least for the second book. We'll see what happens after that. As always, I will put a link for the book down in the description below. I did read it on KU, so you can check it out there as well. If you like reading fantasy romance and romance books, I post reviews on my channel weekly, so make sure to click like and subscribe if you want to be notified the next time I post a video. Thanks so much for talking about Tempt Me by K.A. Tucker today with me. We'll see where the next book goes, and I'll see you guys next time.